what are some things that you look for in a video that you're like, oh, that's good, that's cool?
Could we narrow it down a little bit, like maybe a music video or
Uh,
something
should we,
else?
should we do music videos or should we do movies? How do you like? I'm curious on your perspective on movies. Actually, now that you clarified, I'm like, how does Jordan Orm think of movies when he's watching a movie? You know what I mean? And then we can clarify
Yeah,
that to music videos.
totally. I think for movies and I guess videos in general, the story is the most important part. Story is key. That's the thing that everybody will remember and
Mm,
cling on to. Like humans when they were like in the very early stages, they would just literally still tell stories around the campfire, and that's how like history was recorded. That's how like everything happened, and that humans experience stories on a daily basis, and we
mm.
love to like step into other people's stories. That's why people love YouTube, anything like that. We love looking through the lens of somebody else's life and experiencing it. And
Yeah.
so for movies, if it's a good story, that's what I look for. Literally nothing else matters to me.
So then,
But
uh, to follow that up, do you think that the best kind of music videos are the music videos that have a storyline rather than just like maybe just the artist singing or something like that?
partially, yeah, I think yes to answer that question. But the hardest part about music videos is it's so hard to tell a story that will move somebody within like 3 minutes. That's
Sure,
incredibly difficult,
sure.
and that's the key. That's the kicker. Um, but yeah, I mean, stories are different for like people connect with different stories. That's why everyone has like different favorite movies, you know,
That's
because
true.
everybody has their own personal experiences and sees life from a different perspective, and that's why different stories will connect with different people. I'm sure it's the same with music videos as well.
Yeah, that's fascinating. So, what are some things that usually catch your eye? Like, oh, that's really cool, or something like that.
Totally. I think wow, that's a really good question actually. I'm kind of stumped on how to answer that. I think honestly the best thing that captures my eye is subverting that and saying things that capture my ear. I think I think sound is the most important thing.
Sure.
Um, so if there's a way, and especially in the music video, if there's a way that somebody like creates a visual cut, so basically if there's like a fill or something in a song, and the music video editor is able to like capture the feeling of that fill visually, I think that like that will like always knock my socks off. I'm like, wow,
Mm,
that was so cool.
sure.
um, so that's what I look for the most in music videos, and then in movies I would say like sound design and a soundscape is so fascinating. I always really wanted to be a sound designer, um, as well as an
Mm,
editor. But sound is like such a deep dive that
sure.
that I didn't learn all the stuff technically that I needed to learn to become like a professional in that field. But I
Hmm.
still love it, and luckily I get to sound design all the time as an editor
Sure.
as well.
Sure.